So many dates and so little luck. Well, we have one lucky lady, not sure if she's lucky or not, left in the gym. Only one more date, and then it is time to move on to Jerry, who said she would date us if we dated all 5 of the gym women. That's what the arrangement was. We're going to see if that actually happens. This would be the last save game. 4 dates, 0 sex. Here we go. All right, one left. It's the black and white over here. And we're going to take a look at her bio. Name's Blair. She says, I don't like to wait for things. You miss too much waiting for things to develop. I just go for it. And whatever happens, happens. Life is much more exciting that way. I don't like being tied down or having to follow a schedule. Spontaneity is the only way to go. My dates need a spirit of adventure and a dash of panache. I don't like to be disappointed. I prefer to be pampered. I like to be spoiled, as if I could be any more spoiled, but try anyway. I like the best of everything, and I like it right away. I come first, and why not? I'm the best thing you'll ever cuddle up to. Well, she's confident. I have everything a girl could ever want, so what am I doing at a dating service? Something's missing. They say money can't buy happiness, but I want to be convinced. Still, there's something missing in my life. I just don't know what it is. If I did, I'd go out and get it. I suppose that's why I'm here. I can't find the missing piece of the puzzle that is me. Who knows? Maybe you do. Well, occupation's none. This lady does not work. She likes to spend daddy's money. She also likes resorts. She likes to ask daddy for more money. She's single, almost as many boyfriends as bank accounts. No goal. She has 0 ambition in life. She went to USC. She likes the unshaven look and back rubs. She does not like wimps, panhandlers, or country western music. She likes champagne, and favorite color is white, not plastic this time. Hold on, I'm clicking on the wrong things to scroll. There we go. Blair will be a challenge. She needs a strong man who'll take her in tow. With Blair, don't follow, lead, or get out of the way. So says Jerry. I think I might have moved this a little bit, the game image. Let me just make sure this is centered. Okay, I think that's centered. All right. We got to lead or get out of the way. Let's see how she goes.
Are you looking for something?
Let's see. If you can sell me a new set of tools, my truck got stolen. If you know a good place to drink beer, my bar burned down. Tell me where you got your spandex. Mine never fits that well. Don't know if any of... Let's go with number 3. Oh, tell me where you got your spandex. Mine never fits that well. Hmm?
Everything fits me, even men. When they don't, I buy another.
Not sure if that's good. She didn't sound upset, but didn't sound impressed. Maybe that was neutral. I got to get to my workout. You'll have bigger biceps than mine. If you don't have a guy spotting if you're already, I'll do it. Let me know. I need those. Let me know when you're done here. I need the weights you're using. If you don't have a guy spotting for you already, I'll do it.
I don't need a man to spot. I need a man to just take charge.
No, spotting is important. Don't underestimate the importance of having someone to spot you when you're lifting weights. Like, I'm just being practical here. As much iron as you're pumping, you really should have a belt on. Nice to see you get right and you're strained like one of us guys. I can't believe that there's any guy spotting. Well, maybe we don't need to continue the spotting thing. She doesn't seem to be impressed by it. As much iron as you're pumping, you really should have a belt on.
I already have a mother, so I don't need another one. Later.
No, shit, we were complete failure with that.
She isn't that hard to figure out, is she? Better not answer that. Okay, I'll give you another shot at her.
Look, Jerry, she's working out in a gym and she got insulted at the idea that someone needed to spot her. I clicked on let's look at her, not talk at her. And that's what she does when we look at her. She does that. Does that right there. Okay.
Are you looking for something?
I don't really understand these opening lines. Sure, if you know a good place to drink beer, my bar burned down. Sure.
Seems bad luck just follows you wherever you go, I guess.
That didn't sound good. I gotta get to my workout, or you'll have bigger biceps than mine.
You looked a little small already, but you're pumping up now.
Alright, I guess that was good. Now, I just can't believe that there isn't a guy spotting for you.
Well, believe it. I guess some men are just so nurturing.
No, she still does not like me talking about spotting. The scenery is nice. I'm here to work out. I like the atmosphere, all the aerobic activity. Just do my workout and leave a couple of long necks, and I'm happy. All right, she wants us to take charge and get right down to it. Don't get me wrong. The scenery's nice, but I'm here to work out.
I'm glad someone's impressed by what they see around here.
Implying that she is not impressed with me. I'm looking at a new dirt bike. If I get it, I'll need passengers. I used to annual regatta's coming up. I'm a working man. Sports. I don't know if she would want a working man. She likes spending money. Annual regatta. So maybe this would be something she would want. I need to stay in shape for the annual regatta that's coming up. Ah!
With your luck so far, the tail's coming around to hit you.
No, I guess that she didn't sound happy about it. I'm in recovery. My therapist has to help to talk about it. That doesn't sound like something she wants to hear. So I have a 62 Corvette, great mechanic. Maybe that? Call my buddy. A little time to call my buddies. We go raise hell. Well, 62 Corvette. I mean, maybe that implies that we spend money on. We have money to spend on cars. Maybe. I have a 62 Corvette and a great mechanic who keeps it running. I don't know why I'm saying this to you. It has nothing to do with anything we've been talking about.
Nice car, but you have to show me some driving skills first.
She's smiling, but that didn't sound like a positive response. Not complicated. I know what I like, and I go find it. I have a very expensive taste. I know quality. There isn't much. I was looking for more. All right, so she would clearly must want to be with someone who has money, I would think, because considering how much of it she spends. I mean, maybe she doesn't need that because she has daddy's money, so maybe she doesn't care about if she's dating someone who's rich. Let's try it anyway. I have some very expensive tastes. I know quality when I see it.
You better start producing some quality lines, or it's over.
No, she didn't like that.
Well, I can see we have a little improving to do here. Anytime you're ready.
All right, so she's like staring a hole right through us. But now we're back to a previous choice. So I went to annual regatta. I don't know if she was happy about that one. Let's do the opposite then. I'm a working man. I don't do many of those country club sports.
Well, you're a player with me again. I wasn't sure you were.
All right, maybe she doesn't really want us to be upper class. Maybe I don't want to talk about spending money or anything like that. I want to sound like, someone who's down to earth, a working man. if I get a little time, I call my buddies and we go race hell.
Now you're sounding just like the man I want. Stay with it.
All right, I didn't really get that impression from her bio. I mean, it did say that she likes the unshaven look and she doesn't like wimps, but it didn't say anything really about how she's into the working class. I'm not real complicated. I know what I like, and I go find it.
Well, I wouldn't really look any farther if I were you.
Oh God, the Lord Fool in the chat pointing out that
Play to win.
her dream man is Jake Conway. I guess that's who we're trying to be right now. I know money doesn't buy... Okay, so I'm going to have to get into Jake's head. You know, money doesn't buy happiness. It's a head start. When you go on, give me a roll on the ground. I wouldn't go on a fancy vacation. Give me my roll and the ground.
I don't think anyone asked you to go. I sure didn't hear it.
No, that was maybe a bit too... I don't know, too something. I might sing you a country song. No, she does not like country western music. A guy like me, she hates country music, so maybe we should say that. I know a ticket broker, we could see any country act. This seems pretty clear. Listen, a guy like me should love country music, but you know, I don't. Oh.
I don't either. You sound just perfect to me right now.
Her disgust with me is not as powerful as her disgust with country music. Maybe there's a society event, but you want a real man to go with. I own 10 tuxedos. Probably not that. Could show you a side you've probably never seen. Well, let's try. I mean, we know that she is upper class, so maybe there's a society event, but you want a real man to go with.
I don't do society events. A real man wouldn't even go there.
All right, so she has tons of money, but she does not like to mingle with the upper class. She does not like society events or, you know, going to the boats, the yachting and the such. Things like rich people do, you know, go on the yachts with the solid gold champagne and the prostitutes on the boats. That's not her scene. She likes it more down to earth. I should get on my workout. No aerobic benefit here. We should get together. Missing my truck and my bar. We should lift a few sometime. Maybe we'll lift a few sometime. Weights, beer, whatever you want.
I think we could lift more than a few.
Oh.
But I'm not counting.
Let's see. All right, she does not want us to give her advice about the proper way to lift weight. If you need a personal guide to the simple life, I'll be around.
I want the personally guided tour. Call me real soon, okay?
Okay, so I guess we got her number. So her personality is that she's super rich, but she wants to pretend that she's not, but she doesn't have a job. So she just can spend her time doing whatever she wants because she has lots of money, but is going to pretend that she doesn't.
Hello?
Oh, is that a cell phone in early 90s? That's an early 90s cell phone. She is incredibly rich. This guy from the health club. You're not too busy. Hope I didn't catch you on your way out to the door to Aspen. Hi, Blair. I met you at the gym. I'm the one after your weights.
too heavy. Lighten up, like you were before with me.
Okay, she didn't like that one. Just sitting here watching the game. Maybe she wants me to watch the game. Me and six friends named Bud were spending an evening together. I was catalog shopping. I guess I dialed your number instead. I wonder what she thinks about friends named Bud. Let's give it a go. Yeah, me and 6 friends named Bud, we were spending an evening together.
A couple of buds, and I guess a guy can't help himself.
She doesn't like that one. Didn't think catch the busy socialite at home in the evening. She doesn't seem to like us mentioning things about her being a socialite or rich. I used to hit all the trendy places. I don't bother. She doesn't want to go to the happening night spots. I used to hit all the trendy places. Now, I don't even bother.
You could be real trendy with me again, if this continues.
If I asked you on a real expensive date, would I have to pay? Probably don't want to ask that. When you're not flying to Aspen, what do you do for fun? So, I know you don't want me for my money. Is it my strong hands?
I liked something about you, but couldn't put a finger on it.
No, that wasn't it. I pay for parking. We discussed the dinner. I think you're looking for a little different. You probably got a whole stable of guys lined up like horses. What did it say? It said in her bio that she has almost as many boyfriends as bank accounts. So maybe we should mention that. You probably got a whole stable of guys lined up like horses.
I wish guys were as easy to train and as eager to please.
I mean, maybe that was a neutral response. I know girls like you don't take guys like me. I bet you know guy does. She likes the unshaven look. I bet you've never gone on a date with a guy who doesn't shave.
I guess you should just throw away your razor and find out.
No, she didn't like that. I know exactly what you need. Just bored with life. Could you be looking... like maybe this sounds like it could be right, but it's hard to say what's right or wrong in this. You've been there, done that, haven't you? Just bored with life?
Until you came along. And here I thought I was dating men.
I'm a Superman that makes all those other men look like not men. Nothing thrills you anymore. Just do what makes you happy. I wonder if you just shouldn't run up a huge tab at my new bar. Easy to give advice on the phone, much better in person. It's easy to give advice on the phone, but much better in person.
I guess it all depends just what visuals go with the audio.
I mean, you saw me earlier. You know what the visuals look like. Let's get to hiking, get back to the simple life. Let's go bowling. I bet you never worn rental shoes before. Let's ship champagne. She likes champagne. We know she likes champagne. Is this, like, poor enough? But she likes champagne. Let's give it a try. Maybe the profile will save us with this. Let's ship champagne at the drive-in, like aristocrats on a budget.
This seemed like a long double feature. Try calling me back.
No, she didn't like that. The profile is not really helping us.
Happens to every guy sooner or later. But real men get right back in there.
I mean, yeah, just call her back immediately. Hi, we were just talking. I thought I'd try again.
Hello?
All right, so she didn't really like this first one. She wants a guy who takes charge, so maybe not 2. Hey, hope I didn't catch you on your way out the door to Aspen, you rich woman. You rich... You don't want to be rich. You like to pretend you're not rich, but I know you're rich.
There's nothing there that interests me as much as you do.
All right, so she liked that. Just sitting here watching the game. Thought I'd give you a call.
I hope you're going to make the big play for me pretty soon.
Yeah, she likes that. She likes the fact that we're watching the game. Did she like the part about me not going to trendy places anymore? Or was it just neutral? She liked it? I think she liked it. I used to hit all the trendy places. Now, I don't even bother.
I've been looking for a reason to stop myself. You may be it.
Well, that was definitely positive. I don't think she liked the strong hands one. She didn't seem to like that one. I don't think she did. Listen, when you're not flying to Aspen, what do you do for fun?
I look for somebody who can make me cancel my next trip.
Okay, things are going well. The horses one seemed to be a neutral response. I think you're looking for something a little different. Like me.
I think you could make the difference in my life right now.
She didn't like the part about not shaving. I know girls like you don't date guys like me, but give me a try.
I don't think I'd have to try very hard. You make it so easy.
Things are actually going pretty well. So I think she liked this one, the Bored with Life one. You've been there, done that, haven't you? Just bored with life?
Until you came along. And here I thought I was dating men.
They were actually horses the whole time.
You're a clever one.
So we did the second one before, and she didn't really like it. I'll try number 1. Nothing thrills you anymore, so just do what makes you happy.
I think we've done it. You could definitely make me happy.
Alright. She didn't like this third one, even though she supposedly liked champagne. So we could go bowling or hiking. Now, there was a previous date that was a little similar to hiking. Would they do hiking again? Or, like, bowling's very different. We have not done anything like that. So yeah, I should probably save. I'm gonna try some bowling. Like, that never sounds like a good idea for a date, but it's hard to predict, Blair. Let's go bowling. I bet you've never worn rental shoes before.
No, but I know low-rent guys. You'll try harder next time.
All right, that was too working class. Too working class for Blair.
Guy, huh? More like a stooge. Don't be like that anymore.
It's our fault.
Hello?
I think it canceled my load of the game because it was loading that. Alright. Let's go hiking. Get back to that simple life you're missing.
We'll go scout trails first. Be at Hangar 31, Sunday at 9.
Alright, another all-day date. These ladies love dates starting at 9 a.m. Sunday morning at the aerodrome. Hey, didn't that say no step?
Ready to fly?
What a rebel she is. She does not pay attention to the rules. I always wanted to be a pilot. That's why a petite girl like you work out to handle the stick. Nice equipment. Okay, so she's a pilot, apparently. Would we impress her by knowing what the equipment is? Maybe. I mean, I would think that would be it, but with Blair, it's hard to say. Hey, nice equipment. Lycoming IO320, 215 horsepower, turbocharged.
I love it when you talk horsepower. You've got lots, too.
Yeah, I like how horny you're getting over this airplane. I enjoy it. 757 is a man's airplane. I think these little planes are cute. Let's not insult her airplane. Maybe let me have the controls. Remember my strong hands. Let's keep it technical. That seems to be making it work for her. A Lycoming runs high and hot. Love all that manifold pressure.
I love it high and hot. You just keep firewalling it with me.
I land on the carrier in those computer flight sims every time. Oh, let's not mention that. Computer flight sims? That's for nerds. The skies are like the open road. Strap on the horsepower and go. I like the strap-on wordplay there. I was appointed to the Air Force Academy, but my eyes were bad. We can't say any weakness, even if it's just like something that's not our fault, like bad eyes. The skies are like the open road. Strap on the horsepower and go, babe.
I think I'd love to strap it on with you, so tell me more.
About the strap-on? I mean, I think that's... Well, okay. Can you tell me my big fantasy? Dating a woman with her own plane. I like lots of power in my tools, my cars, my women. This sounds like what she would want. Sounds like that one. I think so. I like lots of power in my tools, my cars, my aircraft, my women.
Then I'm your girl. I've got power you haven't even seen yet.
What? You're hiding your power level? No, you can't. I can't do that. I need to know what that. I need to know what that is before we start fighting. That's not fair. Is this even your final form? Cover a lot of ground with each other. Wait till we fly. Shouldn't take long to find a trail. Maybe you'll let me fly. Fly me to the stars right now. Just show me your inner space. Let's not say this. Maybe you'll let me fly. That doesn't sound powerful enough. This one it sounds like a bit too early to say, "Hey, let me inside your body parts." It sounds a little early for that, I think. We've covered a lot of ground with each other. Wait till we fly.
We've already launched, and it's one smooth ride with you.
I can navigate for you up there with my male sense of direction. Is that my superpower? It's like Spider-Man has a spider sense. I have the male sense of direction. My male sense is tingling. I sense danger. Since I know the trails already, fly me to a resort hideaway. Love to see trails from the air. Okay, I don't think she would like one. And we don't want she would not want to hear that we want to go to a resort. So, love to see the trails from the air after hiking them for years.
Thanks. I know you'll appreciate whatever I can do for you.
I've been monitoring your progress.
She just reminds us of that. She reminds us that we're never alone. We have no moments of privacy from Jerry. Jerry sees us and hears us at all times. Nice for you to offer a charter, maybe some in-flight service. Yeah, babe, I'm like saying, like, maybe you could like give me a blowjob while we're flying. That's what I'm saying. It's the innuendo, you understand. I'll chip in for gas and oil. These engines don't run cheap. When do you fly? So would I if I had a plane and a trust fund. Do we want to mention the trust fund? I'll chip in for gas and oil. Does she want... I mean, she can pay for everything, but do we mention that, or do we offer to help pay? Like, it seems like we want to stay away from the topic of money, I think. So maybe we do go with the sex one. Nice for you to offer a charter and maybe some in-flight service. Oh.
You were in first class, but now more like coach with me.
Okay, she did not like that. I expected you to have a Lear, not just a prop job. Let's not insult the plane. I don't think we should do that. Maybe you want to co-pilot around. Let's see what this plane will do. I'm a high-performance guy.
And you're proving it again. Adding that power.
Let's kick the tires, light the fires, good to go. From lifting weights to lifting dates, ready whenever you are. I really prefer twins if you have a sister. Let's not ask her if she has a sister that could join us for the date. Let's go with number one, I guess. Let's kick the tires and light the fires. I'm good to go now. No?
Haven't heard that in a while. Real pilots say it, you know.
Yeah? I guess she was upset about that?
Welcome aboard.
All right. I guess they actually paid to have a plane take off. Off it goes. I love gauges and what they won't tell you engine noise will. If I get claustrophobic in here, I'll need your kind of reassurance. Okay, let's not say claustrophobic. She hates weakness. Nice tight fit in here. Good for aerodynamics, bad for headroom. Again, maybe we shouldn't like say, hey, it's too small in your plane. I don't like your plane. Maybe not say that. Gonna try to stay away from that. I love gauges and what they won't tell you. Engine noise will.
I'm getting great readouts on your performance right now.
Don't see a 5-port harness. I'd have gladly strapped in. Lots of visibility over the nose. Lots of scene here too. So is this your cockpit? Huh? That's exactly where I want to be. I don't think it's the third one. Maybe she did like talking about a strap-on before, so. But then again, she didn't like us before when we talked about how she should get a spot, or how she should wear a belt while lifting weights. So does she want safety talk? Huh. Let me... Lots of visibility over the nose. A lot to see and hear, too. No.
Keep your eyes outside if you would, looking for other aircraft.
No, she's all business. The power's my favorite part. Love to hold the throttle in my hand. Once we get that fuel flowing, maybe I'll get out my injector. Okay, not that one, clearly. Gotta say, I'm excited sitting on top of all this horsepower. She liked talking about horsepower before. But she likes someone who likes to take charge. This first one sounds like it's more taking charge. The power's my favorite part. Love to hold a throttle in my hand.
Get excited and give it too much, and you'll end up stalling.
Nah, she didn't like that one. I guess that was innuendo for masturbation. I guess. Man, dating's hard. If the controller restricts our altitude, you can level off on me. Again, no talking about sex. Any flight plan, I'll clear you anywhere, wherever you want to take me. I'll take it straight to ecstasy. Okay, no sex talk. Any flight plan, I'd clear you to wherever you want to take me.
I'll take you a lot of places before I'm through with you.
My inhibitions go away, breathing the thin air up at altitude. I don't fly very much, but I like it better most anything. If you have an autopilot, maybe the seats will recline. Okay, not that. Maybe we're not talking about inhibitions. This is maybe that. Maybe this is the one. I don't fly very much, but I like it better than almost anything. Yeah.
I can think of just one thing that I like better than flying.
It's not bowling, right? You didn't seem to like bowling. I like to crank out some RPM right now, but we better fly first. Not that one. Tell the flight attendant to secure the cabin. I'm ready to go. Probably not that. Light it up. Point. I guess. Well, let's light it. Point it up and see where it takes us. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Oh.
I know where this is leading, and I can't wait to get there.
That makes one of us. Oh, already? The sex music. It's playing already. I didn't know we were that far into the date. Are we going to land first? We're still in the air.
Enjoying your flight?
All right, let's save. If you engage that autopilot, I'll have even more fun. You're one smooth pilot, good steady hand on the stick. It's great up here. Okay, again, she really doesn't seem to like the sex talk. The sex music is playing. I don't know if this has changed. I'm going to go with the least sexy one. It's great up here with no traffic. We're alone in the skies.
Fighter jets close on you like that, so don't be too sure.
What fighter jets? We're not dogfighting, Blair. Just ease the power and prop back, maybe your seat back too. I hope your heading indicator shows I'm still on course, like your parent. Feel pressure up. I mean, the music might indicate that we're supposed to change topic to sex, but I don't know. I like your power management, keeping that manifold pressure up.
There's lots more where this comes from. If you want more.
When you say this, like, what is this? I'm still not really sure what this date is. The trail stands out even from the air. I know it will go. I love flying over country I love with a girl I could like a lot. I hope on the trail I'm on now will end up with a nice view of you. Okay, not that one. She likes people who she likes men who take command. So, the trail stands out even from the air. I'll know where we'll go.
I'll know exactly where I'm going too when I go down later.
Wait, are you doing innuendo? Because you're mad when I do it. I think you're doing it, though. I'd love to go down on a trail with you. Can we start now? Can we plan our hike, relax, and ride out our flight? Now that I know my way down there, should I make my way up here? So, should we plan our hike or relax and ride out our flight?
We should just enjoy this. You've earned your ride with me.
Make her smile.
She actually has been smiling. If we go down, I hope you brought a couple of survival kits. All of your gauges are in the green. I hope I'm right with them. The flight's been so great, I'll repay you with a mechanical favor. This is not like sexual. Like, this is a bit more, you know, it's I'm not like making any sort of innuendo with number 2. This sounds appropriate, I think, at this point, but all of your gauges are in the green, and I hope I'm right with them.
If the electrical system takes a dump, you'd be lost then.
Come on, Blair, I'm just asking if you like me. I could be your full-time mechanic, keeping things running smoothly. I think your altitude's a little nose up. Let me adjust your trim. I'm a lot like your airplane. We exceed our performance envelopes. She likes powerful men, right? I'm a lot like your airplane. We exceed our performance envelopes.
That's a mighty big claim to make without even a test flight.
She didn't like that. I was too powerful. Listen to that engine run up here. Doesn't get any better. If you can't have your own plane, have a friend who owns one. I'd spend an eternity in your cockpit. Let's go with number 1. Oh, listen to that engine run up here. It doesn't get any better.
Oh, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but you're mostly right.
We flew this far on our first day, thinking about the next one. I bet it's safe to remove my seatbelt, move about your cabin. We picked up lots of airspeed, but we're not throttling back. I guess I'll go with 3. We've picked up lots of airspeed, but we're not throttling back.
You just keep accelerating, and we'll have multiple takeoffs.
I don't know if you want to talk about sex yet. Like, you keep doing the innuendos, but you're mad when I do it. I don't know what to think, Blair. I don't know what to think. That said, I'm learning to fly. Maybe you teach me all you know. We haven't lost any cabin pressure, but let me revive you anyway. Living life at cruise power. Can learn to like this. She likes mentioning power, I guess. Living life at cruise power. I could really learn to like this.
That's the problem. It was too easy for you. Try this again.
She didn't like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Phew, am I relieved. I thought you were knocked out.
We gotta redo this bit. So that does mean that we were probably at the last bit of dialogue right there.
Enjoying your flight?
She didn't like no traffic. She said enemy fighter jets could appear at any moment. She doesn't like sex talk, though. I'll just try this. Yeah, you're one smooth pilot. Good steady hand on the stick.
This is nothing. The longer the flight, the better I get.
Okay, she liked that. Manifold pressure up. I think she liked this one.
There's lots more where this comes from. If you want more.
Let's see. She didn't want. I said I'll know where to go, and she didn't like that. Let's probably try this. I'm flying over country I love with a girl I could like a lot.
You're likable yourself. Very likable. Extremely likable.
She did not like that. Now that I know my way down there, should I make my way up here? Plan or hike or relax and ride out. Wow, did she like? We chose this one last time. Did she like that? It's all blurring in my mind. I think she did. Yeah, she did.
We should just enjoy this. You've earned your ride with me.
She didn't. We chose the second one. She did not like that. She did not. All right, let's try number 3. The ride's been so great, I'll repay you with a mechanical favor.
I'm sure I could find something for you to do around here.
All right, so she liked that one. That was the right one. I chose this one last time, and she did not like it, so let's go with this. I could be your full-time mechanic, keeping things running smoothly.
If you were any smoother, I wouldn't even feel your pistons.
I like you.
Thanks? If you can't have your own plane, let's see. I think she liked number 2? We chose number 2. I probably should save. Just since we are making progress here. I think she liked this. I think she liked that one.
Oh, I wouldn't
Yeah, she did.
necessarily say that, but you're mostly right.
I like how it's hard to tell whether or not it is a good response just by the text. You have to wait for her to talk. And if her voice is in the deep voice, the breathy voice, then you know it was right. That's how you know. I think she liked this one.
You just keep accelerating, and we'll have multiple takeoffs.
I chose cruise power last time. She did not like that. She did not like that. So it's hard to say whether or not she wants me to just go with the innuendo. All right, let's save again. We haven't lost any cabin pressure, but let me revive you anyway.
You need the resuscitation. Now do some CPR on your lines.
No, she did not like that.
You're turning this into a laugher, Larry. And we don't mean funny. Your pace is too leisurely to suit her.
I get the reference. Like, I got it from the first sentence. You didn't have to continue with the second one. I like how, like, some of these shots show us, like, flying directly at a mountain. Like, hopefully she's not distracted by our come-ons while she's doing that.
Enjoying your flight?
Okay, I guess we made it to, like, the next bit. That was... They replayed it, right? That was... Did we just... We restarted that segment, right? I think we... Okay, so let's... Restore... Okay, so this must be the last question of the sequence, then. And there's only one choice we haven't tried. That's it. I'm learning to fly. Maybe you teach me all you know.
Thought you'd never ask. And you think you're flying now.
And Jerry's advice was bad. She said I had to lead, not follow with Blair. And, like, the way this is ending is we're saying, please become my teacher. Jerry was completely wrong.
You take the controls. I've got the stick. Hate to take you back with a full tank, but mine are running real low. Sorry.
I mean, we can have sex on the ground, I guess. It's like, sex in the air, that was a bad idea anyway, like, even if our fuel tanks were full. Like, it probably is a good idea to land before doing that.
Maybe some other flight.
Or do you only have sex in the air? Is that the only place you do that? It's like on the ground just doesn't do it for you. It has to be in the air. Well, alright, I guess that's her kink. I'm not going to judge. Did we try to call her again? Oh, Man Enough Disc 2. We have completed the 5 Robot Masters, and that means that it is going to be it's going to be time to face the final boss. Sane Retry made this little image. It's time to finally face Dr. Jerry. Now that we have conquered the other bosses. So what that means is I think we're going to take a little break, and I am going to, change discs. That basically means unmounting the ISO image and then remounting, and, be back in a few minutes. All right. This should work. I kind of wish it gave me the opportunity to save the game before the disc change, but this should work. There we go.
Ooh, they really water the drinks down here. Wow, you look tense. All 5? Well, hey, I guess they don't call it man enough for nothing, huh? No, look, all I can say is hang in there. I have faith in you. Okay, I'll see ya. Ladies, hey, have you tried the salad bar? Boy, I tell you, those little bacon bit things are just...
He sounds so fascinating to talk to. We're just laying around the house, and then what?
Hey, I hear you're just a dating machine.
All right, so finally, the final boss reveals herself. My big motor's been stuck in idle, as I'm sure you've heard. I'm happy to hear all the reports from the field are so positive. Just look at what I get if I accomplish my mission. Actually, let me save here just to make sure. Well, I mean, we did go on these dates, and they went positive enough that the ladies were interested in getting busy, but for one reason or another, it just didn't happen. Let's go with number 2. I'm happy to hear all the reports from the field are so positive.
Well, they are. So I guess you ran smoothly enough for them.
If you'd like to take a number, I'll be with you shortly. Maybe you'll test every aspect of my performance capability. I do have date insurance, but I don't expect any claims from you. Of course, we don't know what Jerry likes and dislikes. Does she want the innuendo? Does she not? Does she, do we want a insurance metaphor? I'm not sure what she's into. Maybe you'll test every aspect of my performance capability.
You were testing out okay, but that line wasn't the best.
All right, maybe that was too much. What did the client say about me, or is it confidential? Your clients would rate me as a group, or each give me a 10. Your clients, those kind of clients. I don't know what we mean by those kind. Let's go with number 1. So, what did your science say about me, or is it confidential?
You were a well-kept secret, till you came up with that.
Pardon? I guess that was good. If you have any advice on what women want, I'd like to hear it. I've read books about women want. I'm pretty confident. I know what women want. I got this poll to prove it. I mean, I know I could poll the chat, but I don't know if they have any more answers than I do. Does she want confident, or does she want someone who's willing to ask advice? I mean, she likes giving advice, right? She's been trying to give advice to us. So, if you have any advice on what women want, I'd like to hear it.
It's indescribable masculine chemistry, but you've got it.
Okay, I guess that's what she wanted. With the experience I've had, I'm as ready as I'm going to be. Now that your clients are through with me, I move up to the pros. Yes, the world circuit of dating. Invite a few of your clients along in case you get tired. Probably not that one. Now that your clients are through with me, I move up to the pros.
Thanks for the compliment, but I'm sure you'll do just fine.
I thought it was maybe neutral. Don't make plans. I know exactly what I want to do. Your clients were fun, but I want to go to the edge now. Ready to claim my prize. Here's my big winning ticket. Let's tell her we want to go to the edge. Listen, your clients were fun, but I want to go to the edge now. Because that's where I live. On the edge. Yeah, she likes that.
I knew that about you from the start. Tell me all about it.
See, she wants a man who lives on the edge. We should jet off to Maui. Do just about anything that's risky. I do mean anything. I'm talking about unprotected sex, Jerry. Let's go diving because I'd love to watch you breathe deep. What does she... Let's see. What would she want to do? Which does she want to jet off to Maui? We really don't know what she's into. We know that she likes giving advice. I think we should jet off to Maui. Just pack a swimsuit or two. Ah!
You do travel light. You must not carry any backup lines.
She was like staring into my soul for a second there. You look real good on a motorcycle, or you could just ride me. Talking adrenaline. Let's visit an ancient, be primitive ourselves. All right, so let's maybe go number 2. Okay, I'm talking adrenaline, whitewater rafting, rock climbing, ...
Yes, that's exactly the kind of thing I had in mind.
Okay, I guess she likes that. Like, that was the only one that really didn't have innuendo, so that's why I went with it. It's okay if you're embarrassed. I won't make you beg me for it. You're the one with the dating service, so you decide what we do. I love surprises. Don't let on right away if I go. Let's go with number 2. You're the one with the dating service, so you decide what we do.
A man who yields to an experienced woman. What a concept.
It sounded like the neutral voice, I think. I've got some special underwear that I'll put on just for you. It's made of licorice. I'll just be ready for anything. That's the way I live anyway. I just dress like I'm back in my covert ops days overseas. That's new. It's coming out of nowhere. I'll just be ready for anything. That's the way I live anyway. Huh?
That's the way I live too. I'm ready for you right now.
And I'm still not really sure what she's into. I've got this great convertible. Your choice, top up or down. I'll rent a limo. Do you think we'll need all the extra rooms? Since you're driving this date now, why not pick me up? We should pick her up, I guess. Would she want the expensive car? Or... I guess we'll go for that. I'll rent a limo. Don't you think we'll need all the extra room? No, I guess not.
You weren't being clumsy, but that line bruised you up good.
I'll come over right now. Yeah, forget the date. I'll just come over to your house for some action. Probably not. I don't want this to end. Speak for yourself, me. It sounds like I'll need my rest. Great talking to you, but not as great as it's going to be. Okay, so I guess we're ending the phone call. Great talking to you, but not as great as it's going to be soon. It's going to be great.
We'll find out if you call back and can do a little better.
Okay, she did not like that.
Ooh, I haven't heard anyone get it like that in a long time.
I guess our friend is going to be giving us telepathic advice now, I suppose is what's happening.
Ooh, they really water the drinks down here. Wow.
You're gonna be watching this again? Okay, let's skip that. Just laying around the house. Let's... Okay. She didn't want jetting off to Maui. Okay, she likes living on the edge, so I'll do just about anything that's risky. And I do mean anything. Look, if you want to go, like, kill a man and for our date, I mean anything.
I think I'd do anything with you right now, too. Anything.
Okay, yeah, she liked this one. The adrenaline vacation.
Yes, that's exactly the kind of thing I had in mind.
So she didn't like this one, I think. So let's go with number 3. I love surprises. Don't let on right away if I come up with it.
That's perfect. You're really showing me a lot of man here.
The percentage of me that is a man is increasing by the minute. I just don't want to exceed like 100% man, because that happened to Tetsuo, and you remember what happened to him. Just be ready for anything, sure.
That's the way I live too. I'm ready for you right now.
She did not like the limo. Let's just say the convertible, because we're giving her a choice, and she likes being given choices, right? No? Do you not like the convertible?
I guess that is just one of those lifestyle type questions.
All right, maybe we're supposed to tell her to pick us up, I guess. She did not like number 2. I don't want this to end, but it sounds like I'll need my rest.
Yeah, you'll need it.
6 a.m.?
Tuesday at 6 a.m.
It gets earlier all the time. Our date is gonna be at 6 in the morning. Oh, she rides a motorcycle. I don't see a sidecar on that motorcycle, Jerry. How are we gonna do this?
Good morning.
Hey, Jerry, how are you doing? Well, I mean, we should probably save this. Black was my favorite color. I love it on you.
I'm so glad. Of course, I wore these things just for you.
No, she didn't like that. Some drivers don't see bikes very no one is you. With no traffic, you must have really... With no traffic, you must have really nailed it on the... What does that mean? You're awfully hard to see in the dark, but I bet I'd manage. You know, you'd be awfully hard to see in the dark, but I bet I'd manage. Huh?
The lights were shining so bright. You went dim with that.
I don't weigh anything near that Harley, so I'll be easy to ride. When I heard a Harley, I knew the surprises were starting early. You must be a great rider that has no beginner's bike. Sure, let's compliment her riding skills. You must be a great rider, because that's no beginner's bike.
Thanks for noticing. You're a regular Harley encyclopedia.
Alright, she doesn't like us having knowledge about motorcycles. Unlike Blair, who enjoyed us having knowledge about airplanes. Cops must pull over you all the time to admire your saddlebags, quote, quote. Every other time I've been riding, I was the cutest one aboard. You must have insurance to cover accidents caused by your beauty. Man, I don't know. Probably not one, right? You must have insurance to cover accidents caused by your beauty. Yeah? Huh? Huh.
You're the one who's looking a lot better now. Keep it up.
Alright, she likes being complimented on her good looks, I guess. With the wind in my face, I feel like I'm sailing the ocean. Should be pretty windy. I hope I don't squeeze you too nut. When your hair brushes my face, I'll try not to get too excited. No, I guess not.
I was the one excited around here, but when you said that...
I'm sorry my words made you so upset. There's nothing like the sound of a Harley. Gets you down deep. Okay, do not mention the Harley, maybe? A leather seat shirt, exciting thing to put between your legs. You must really like the vibration because you're smiling a lot. This is all bad. It's all bad. I mean, one sounds the least bad, but she like rolled her eyes at us and called us a Harley encyclopedia earlier. But nothing else sounds good, so... There's nothing like the sound of a Harley. It gets you down deep. No?
There's nothing like the sound of a guy who's doing better.
I think that's okay. Not great, but... Well, I hope to fly a lot higher with you than I did with Blair. Hey, just give me a shot at you, okay? Didn't get one with Quinn. You know, Erin really never really opened up her picnic basket for me. I don't know why I'm mentioning the other dates. So Erin, we had the picnic, and things were going to happen on the hood of her car, but then, like, a helicopter flew by and said, hey, stop that. Quinn, we were about to get busy, but then, like, she appeared on the news, and then she said that she always watches herself on the news, but she does it alone, so we had to leave. And Blair, things were going well, but then we ran out of fuel. Let's go with one, I guess. Well, I hope to fly a lot higher with you than I did with Blair.
Don't be so hard on yourself. I'd clear you for takeoff.
Alright, that sounded good. I'm 05, but my luck's got to change. Might as well be now. The ride with Fawn was pretty short. Let's make this one last. Fawn. Fawn liked plastic. American Express commercial. Just trying to remember. Home Shopping Network. The color plastic. We remember the color plastic. Oh, she was the saleswoman. She's the one who works for the developer. So that was never a serious date to begin with. Dinner with Kelly, the psychologist. Again, that was not a serious date. Left me really for more conversation. You know, the ride with Fawn was pretty short, so let's make this one last. Cleavage? Okay.
Oh, I think you're still on track for the ride of your life.
All right, I guess that's positive. I've grown a lot lately, trying to develop into the man you want. I've learned a lot about what women want. I'm ready for you now. This is the longest dry spell. I'm pretty steamed. So it's going to either be one or two, I'm sure. You know, I've grown a lot lately, trying to develop into the man you want. Oh.
A guy who thinks like that is already the man I want.
Are you saying I'm man enough? I guess what we're doing If I guess what we're doing, I should get a prize. What? I don't spoil this big surprise and tell me where I'm going. We're definitely ready for some action, and baby, so am I. I guess probably not one. Let me save. Well, you're definitely ready for some action, and baby, so am I.
Oh, baby. It's pretty clear you're headed for something.
Subtitles didn't match there, Jerry. Your subtitles didn't match. If you think we'll need some extra underwear, I could go get some... What? That's a terrible... why would I say this? I do expect to have as much fun as possible with my clothes on. I don't think anything less than orgasmic. I do expect to have as much fun as possible with my clothes on. Oh. Clothes fun, you say?
That's the right answer for now. We'll see about later.
But seriously, should I, like, bring more underwear with me? just in case. I'm getting ready for a ride of my life. Where do I put my hands? I'm still hot on those handlebars of yours. Could I get a grip? Something is poking me in the back. Oh, let's not say that. I'm ready for the ride of my life. So, where do I put my hands? There?
I'm sure you'll find the right place. Just hang on tight.
All right. I still think you should have a sidecar on this. Ah, the airfield. Memories of dates gone by. So are we gonna do another plane date? Another airplane date?
Have you figured out what we're going to do?
Are we gonna skydive, Jerry? Like I mean, I did say that I wanted to live on the edge and wanted to be exciting and everything. I'd always jump to get to you. All the nylon in here excites me, but I really do prefer silicone. Probably not that. Either a real bad airline needs all these, or we're skydiving. Let's not sound too excited about it. I think. Hey, this is a great surprise, but I'd always jump to get to you. Ah.
That's the kind of enthusiasm I'm learning to love with you.
And by the way, you should have totally brought more underwear. It's skydiving tradition to go with the hottest women there is. I don't think that's true. If you're real loud during our jump, I know you're a screamer. First the motor ride. All right. First the motorcycle ride, and now this. You're built for speed. Ah.
That's such a compliment. I'll need time to catch my breath.
I don't know why you're upset about that. I don't think there was any innuendo in that one. You're so firm, they should put you on an athletic shoe poster. Maybe don't compare her to a shoe. I'm going to guess. If I say I'll jump you, I'm only asking you for... If I say I'll jump you, I'm only asking you for a skydiving bet. What, is this a sentence? Your 5 clients are amazing. I mean, let's probably go with this. Your 5 clients sure are amazing women, but you are the best. Huh?
Let me return the compliment. You're adding up big for me.
Blair took me up. We sure didn't go down like this. After Quinn shot me, he's ready to switch to a safer sport. Fawn taught me to ride. I think I'm getting on with you now. I guess let's save again. Fawn taught me to ride, and I think I'm getting on with you now. Huh? No?
Oh, I'd say you're getting on all right. On for a ride.
Is that sarcasm? It sounded like sarcasm, but the sentence doesn't look like sarcasm. Skydive on the first date, you'll pick the men from the boys. I thought I was done proving myself, I'll do it again. If I have trouble with my ripcord, I'll bet you'll help me with it. I'm talking about my penis, of course. Let's see. I guess number 1. Skydive on the first date, and you'll pick the men from the boys. Yeah?
I think I've already picked you. Because you're all man.
100% man. I'm not so worried about the landing that I'll be afraid... I'm not so worried about the landing that I'll be afraid to jump. You must get a lot of guys who just think they're man... Oh, we got the title. We got the title of the game. Won't have any problems inflating my count, not to worry. I mean, there's the title of the game right there. That has to be the choice. You must get a lot of guys who just think they're man enough. What? She didn't like that. She didn't like the title of the game?
All the time. Seems like everyone's like that sometimes.
How can she not like the title of the game? I mean, really, it should have been the case that once you get to the final dialogue choice of the game, the right answer... That's where the title should have appeared. Like, in the right answer for the final choice. It should have said the words man enough in that. Like, come on, get it together here, writers of Man Enough. You've been setting the bar so high so far. I think a woman is the ultimate mystery story, so I'll read you. A lot of guys don't really care about what women like, but I do. By tasting danger together, we pack more than parachutes later. What would we be packing? These are all bad. I think a woman is the ultimate mystery story, so I'll read you.
That's fine, but don't try and put any bookmarkers in me.
She didn't like that. She does not want bookmarkers inside of her. I was out there with Quinn. She likes the edge. I mean, we were doing paintball. I wouldn't really call that living on the edge. Kelly had some serious research. Love those placebos. I guess we're talking about her boobs, I guess. Blair really grips her controls in her men, so I let her fly me. I was out there with Quinn. She likes the edge, like you do. Huh.
I'd stay on the edge with you all night the way it's going.
That's right. We're just going to be edging each other all day. It's only 6 a.m. We're already on the edge. Fawn was like a good book. If only she had skipped that page. What? Skipped that page? Not that page. I suddenly have this fantasy of all six of yous sitting on my bed. Can you make that happen, Jerry? Erin and I almost did something real illicit, if not for the law. All right, I'm glancing at the chat. I think they want me to pick number 2. This sounds like obviously the worst one, but maybe we'll pick it just because it's obviously the worst one. No, she doesn't like that.
I had a fantasy that you were a keeper, but not after that.
All right, we're still going. Having fun, not as much fun as I like to have later. I got everything but the hands-on training with your clients. You really learn a lot by just listening to what women tell you.
That's right, and you're doing a lot better with me now.
But What about the thing about all 6 of yous? Just keep that one in mind, I guess. I'm ready now. Thank your clients for passing me on to you. I jump my best. So I jump my best with nothing but my rig and my big smile. Again, what is this sentence? Back to the jump. I'll be hanging in with you, making you proud. Let's try the first one. Okay, I'm ready now. Thank your clients for passing me on to you. Okay, she likes that one, I think.
You look like you're ready, but not too eager. I like that.
What about me makes me think like that I seem not too eager? I seem extremely eager for just, anything at all. Anything else we should cover before I show you what I've got? Any other advice you have for me before we get all ready to go? Can you join any club, say a mile or so high during free fall? That sounds very dangerous. That sounds extremely dangerous. Any other advice you have for me before we get all ready to go?
Just keep that great attitude of yours. You're right there.
Okay, fine. Yes. Made to the next scene. We're actually getting in this airplane. The cleavage is still here. Don't worry. It hasn't left. There it is. It hasn't left us. Okay, there it goes. Goodbye. Wow, we're not even making any jokes about strap-ons. How about that?
I've got my own gear here.
Wow, she skydives enough that she has her own skydiving suit. Get me your rig. Make sure you unhook any old or cold skydivers. What? That jumpsuit's form-fitting for aerodynamics. Using a strange rig is like kissing your sister. Loses the feel. Let's not pick that. Let's not do that. Let's save, I guess. I guess I'm being told to save and do 3. Fine. I using a strange rig is like kissing your sister. Yeah, it loses the feel.
I don't think I want to know any more about your sister.
I'd love to be the air that'll be pressing you all over up there. The view's always great at altitude, but it's even better today. You jump first. I dream about diving in air that was once yours? What is this line? The view's always great at altitude, but it's even better today.
I couldn't agree more. It's my most scenic jump ever.
I dream about diving into air that was once yours. But why would you even think of that line? When we're in freefall, don't get the wrong idea when I grab you. That's probably a bad idea to grab her in freefall. If I get too close, just push me away. At altitude, I mean. You'll look great under a canopy, even laying on one later on. I don't like any of these. Like, there's so many times where we get all these choices and I say, I don't like any of these choices. She likes being complimented about how she looks, so you'll look great under a canopy, or even laying on one later on.
What'd you say? Talk about laying down after standing tall.
She didn't like it. The other ones were also not great, so... Listen, another jump is no big deal. I cheat death all the time. probably a good time to review emergency procedures. Well, a lot could go wrong up there, but it almost never does. I mean, she likes living on the edge, so let's talk about cheating death. Oh!
You're cheating me now with this tough guy attitude stuff.
Alright, she didn't like it. I need a little refresher course. Excuse me while I read up. Last time I jumped, we stacked 75 canopies over the Pacific. I think I'm ready. If you save my life, I'll make it up to you. I think I'm ready. If you save my life, I'll make it up to you.
Oh, I'd never take any undying devotion from you that way.
No, that wasn't the good one, I guess. I'm still counting you up there. I'd love to be in your debt. I know I could perform my emergency procedures if I have to. I cut away more canopies than Zorro in a bedroom sword fight. Maybe let's go with the more serious one, I suppose. Okay, I know I could perform my emergency procedures if I have to. Oh? Yeah.
I'm beginning to have confidence in you. Let's hear of you.
Okay, so I guess like now that we're about to go up, she wants me to actually be serious. Slider hang up, toggles the crotch, repeat, then have a cigarette. What? Broken steering line, release brake, steer with real risers, line twist, spread risers, and throw legs in untwist direction. Well, I don't know. I mean, I assume that the first one's not correct. I don't know what the protocol for skydiving is, or which one might be a correct one. Let's go with number 2. Broken steering line, release brake, steer with rear risers.
Don't forget, if the canopy doesn't fly straight, cut away.
Alright, so that wasn't quite right. End cell closures, toggles to crotch for 2 seconds, release. I wonder if we picked the option to review the manual, if we actually would have reviewed the manual. Because it seems like we need to know about these things. Slider hang up at canopy, cut away main, pull your reserve. Violent spin, call life. Okay, so it's not that one. It's not that. Let's go with slider hang up, I guess. Oh!
You got it. You're back on track with that answer.
Uh-huh. Slider pack, cut away main, pull your reserve. Combination malfunctions, hope brother passes bar exam. Pilot shoot over leading edge control with toggles. At least they're giving like a joke answer for these, so it's just a 50-50 chance. Well, might as well save. Let's just pick one.
You're doing more than surviving with me. You're the one.
Man, you know he must be the one if he knows skydiving emergency procedures. Rips and tears. Control with toggles or cut away. Good canopy. Cancel whatever deal's made with God. Kind of like that one, but good canopy turbulence. Keep canopy inflated. Don't use brakes. Let's go with number 3.
No, you use half brakes to keep canopy inflated. Close.
No, we weren't quite right with that. This is a weird finale for this game. Engine out, structural failures, listen and follow pilot commands, open parachute inside aircraft, demand money back, canopy malfunctions general, if uncontrollable, a cutaway. Let's go with number 3.
Remember that. I'm sure I'll want you around. later on.
We went from constant innuendo to just, hey, let's talk about what happens during an emergency while skydiving. If I save your life, we can go on one of those TV talk shows. The real emergency would be landing off field with no corkscrew. I'm a good skydiver. I'm not better at my job. Well, are we getting back to innuendo now? Because if so, then I'm a good skydiver, but I'm a lot better out of my jumpsuit. Oh.
You were a good talker, but after that, I don't know.
Oh, what's this? We're doing it. We're going up in this plane, finally. The final boss music is playing. All right, it's time. Are we going to have to do some innuendo? Oh no, is this our final choice? Is this the final choice? Well, it does let us save. So I have saved. You know, and I'm sure that Jerry likes men of action. So, what's to even think about?
Okay, you know what to do. Go for it. I'll be right behind you.
Oh, okay, so we actually do have to do something here. Cut away main canopy and deploy reserve chute simultaneously. Try to free canopy, toggles the crotch for 2 seconds, then up. Check altimeter, never deploy reserve chute before 2,000 feet. I mean, if the main chute wasn't working, then, like, wouldn't we want to deploy the reserve chute even if we were below 2,000 feet? That doesn't sound like a good idea. Let's try number 1.
Sorry, you didn't wait for the main canopy to separate. Get ready for a hard landing.
So how many times do you think this guy bounced?
I'd say about 4.
What do we have here?
There's no rush, doctor. This patient's CTD,
CTD, what's that?
circling the drain.
Well, at least we can be thankful for comprehensive health care.
I wish he'd hurry up. I could still make my tea time. I guess he wasn't man enough.
There it was. We got the title. I didn't expect us to die. That's not how I thought this would go. But all right, man enough, giving us a bit of a twist at the end. Fortunately, we did save before we did this. Let's not jump.
Now don't make me think I made a mistake with you. Make me proud.
Oh no, we don't have the option. We just have to jump. Either way. Okay. So we did not wait for the canopy to separate. So let's try to free the canopy. Still tangled.
Main canopy still tangled.
I like how she's calmly telling us this somehow. Cutaway main, clear handle, pull reserve ripcord handle, check altimeter, look and reach for reserve ripcord handle, toggles to crotch again if unsuccessful, deploy reserve quickly. Well, we cut too early last time. Let's check the altimeter. Oh.
You forgot to cut away.
I had to cut away. I had to cut it this time.
It's been nice knowing you.
This time I had to cut it. Oh, nope. Didn't let me load the game. Just had to go to this first. I know, I'm dead. She doesn't sound, like, sad at all about us dying. Like, maybe this is not the first date she's had that's ended like this. Let's, think about it.
Like the ad says, just do it.
Maybe most of Jerry's dates ends up with her date dying due to improper skydiving. Alright, try to free canopy.
Unsuccessful. Main canopy still tangled.
Alright, so then I guess now we have to cut away the main canopy.
Congratulations! Your reserve parachute fully inflates.
So do you think, like, the director of the game just is really into skydiving and wanted to put in some skydiving details in this? Because this seems like it kind of comes out of nowhere. Well, we should probably save. Hang out. I mean, hang out, enjoy the view. We're just looking as we fall in. Toggle left and follow Jerry. Watch Jerry go. I mean, I guess we should keep close to Jerry, I suppose.
Well, you're playing this to win right now. Keep firing.
I guess this is why there had to be a second CD for the game, because there's a lot more video footage happening here than in any of the previous dates, just due to all this skydiving footage. I mean, let's watch Jerry go.
You're jumping up a few notches with me. You're getting it.
Obviously, if there's an option to watch more of the skydiving footage that they recorded, it's probably the correct choice. And I'm sure that all the people who bought Man Enough back in 1994, this is the climax of the game that they wanted. They thought, man, if only I could buy a dating simulator that ended with an extended skydiving sequence. If only. Toggle right, toggle left, do 360s. Well, I don't know which direction Jerry is in. Obviously, we're going to do 360s.
You're not playing it safe with me anymore, and I like it.
That's right, we're living on the edge. Here's more skydiving video. Well, we can't stay in the air forever. We gotta land at some point. We're almost there. As incredible and exciting as the skydiving sequence has been, all good things must come to an end. Let's try not to land on the buildings. Do we want to still be edgy, or are we too low to the ground to try another 360? Jerry does like men who live on the edge, but she also likes men who are pragmatic as well. Let's do another 360.
I wouldn't be making any plans the way this is going now.
No, she doesn't like that move. Yeah, that looks like the death animation. Oh no, it's a little different. It's a little different. Oh no, but we got this again.
So how many times do you think this guy's bounced?
I'd say about 4.
No, that is the same thing.
There's no rush, doctor. This patient's CTD.
Yeah.
CTD, what's that?
I was wondering, would we get an alternate version of the hospital sequence? Since, I mean, we didn't lose the shoot. We just felt we didn't have we had an improper landing. So that's just the same thing, though. Same ending. Okay, do 360s.
You're not playing it safe with me anymore, and I like it.
Getting pumped with this music. All right, save our game again. Well, I think that we probably have to prepare for a landing.
Just look at you. I really like the view, by the way.
Finally, we didn't die.
Nice job up there.
Wow, great. I'm glad that we have another dialogue sequence. Maybe the final one, though. maybe the final. Let's see. I was so calm, my pulse rate slowed down. Nothing scares me. No?
I'm scared that your fast start with me is slowing way down.
No, she didn't like that. I was trying to put up a facade that she did not appreciate. It's a heck of a way to impress a girl, but I'm glad it worked. If a guy knows danger like I do, he doesn't worry at all. Well, clearly she doesn't like that. I really wanted to survive so we can continue our date. Yeah, I guess that. Well, I really wanted to survive so we could continue our date. Huh?
Well, you're doing a lot more than just surviving right now.
I think a review of the emergency procedures really saved me. I used a fraction of my masculinity up there. There's lots left. I only used 10% of my masculinity. That's all I needed. You're going to have to do a lot more than that, Jerry, if you want me to use my full masculinity. The will to live is a strong one, but I can think of other needs. She liked when we were talking about the emergency procedures, so I think our review of the emergency procedures really saved me. Aw.
Well, you'll have to come up with a proper way to thank me.
All right, that sounded good. Even with the rest of it, I still see you floating like an angel. Emergencies aside, I won't forget the thrill of jumping with you. Free fall was the best part, but I kept wanting you to be on top. She does like it when we compliment her. Even with the rest of it, I still see you floating like an angel.
That's a real nice try, but I'm not exactly wearing white.
Okay, she didn't like that comparison. Since jumping didn't really take my breath away, you could later. This has to be my best date ever. It's not even over yet. I say we take a big jump forward in our relationship now. Let's go. I guess let's go with 2. This has to be my best date ever, and it's not even over yet.
You've got some great lines. Not too nice, not too naughty.
And as we all know, relationships are based on a continuous series of one-liners. That's how all healthy relationships are formed. We can go back to my place now and practice jumping on my bed. Okay, skydiving's over. Now I'd like you to go cut away your jumpsuit. Yeah, just cut it off right there. I'm ready to go again, or you may never have another big surprise left. Hold on. I want to go home and jump on the bed.
But only practice jumping. I'm not an easy jump, you know.
That was the right answer? All right, let's go jump on the bed. We stayed at the airfield all day and watched the planes take off. How many people are having sex in these planes? Many, probably. What a day. A day we'll never forget. We spent all day with Jerry, just saying innuendo back and forth while occasionally talking about the emergency procedures of skydiving.
What a great night for writing.
Are you like tying your shoes or something? The ride of my life once again. Thanks for everything so far. Well, too dark for outdoor sports. Time to go inside and play. I'm addicted to all this adrenaline. I'd even beg you for more. All right, let's just save again since we switched scenes. The ride of my life once again. Thanks for everything so far. Oh.
I should thank you. And that's for what I've seen so far.
That sure is a gorgeous bike and you know how to ride it. I mean, aren't we past the bike? I respond just like the Harley if you ever grabbed my throttle. If the seat behind you is open again, just call me. And I'm there. Let's go with number 3. No?
This ride could go on for a while if you know what I mean.
No, I guess that was good. Like, her facial expression seemed like no, but her voice was doing the breathy thing, so I guess it was good. We did a lot of living today. We still got the night left. I'd say it was the kind of day that lives forever in your memory. And I know what I want next, Jerry. I know. We did a lot of living today, and we've still got the night left.
Great minds think alike. Just consider the possibilities.
Her shoelaces keeps coming undone there, I guess. Both you and Fawn have the firmest seats on your bikes. Hey, your butts are real nice, Jerry. Does that feel real firm? Oh, if your clients could see me now making some dating history. I bet Kelly, too, my growth is psychologically sound. I don't know why we keep bringing up the previous dates. Oh, if only your clients could see me now, making some dating history.
I think they would be amazed by so much of what's happening.
No, I guess not. She did not like that, because her voice went like this, and she talked like this, which means she doesn't like what I said. If she liked what I said, she'd be talking like this. If I cross the line with you, maybe Aaron would represent me. Quinn might put us on TV, but only if you're a real killer date. Yeah, I might put us on TV if one of us moited the other. If that happened. Blair had enough money to pay me, but I'm not that kind of guy. It's not, again, none of these are really good. Quinn might put us on TV, but only if you're a real killer date. Oh.
Oh, I won't be that rough on you. Unless you ask for it.
Can I ask for it? I've never learned as much from 6 women in my entire life. These 6 women will live in my memory forever. The lessons I've learned. I won okay. There must be something in your jacket for the winner. Well, I did it. Won all 6 rounds, and now I'm in the playoffs. Let's save. I've never learned as much from 6 women in my entire life.
That's what this is all about. And you'll learn a lot more.
I mean, that's why we went to Man Enough, so we could learn how to be with the ladies. Because we just didn't know. We didn't know. I'm giving you my best in case you... Oh, if you want to refer me to clients, I will be your man whore, Jerry. I will work for you. That was the plan the whole time. As a dating service owner, feel free to give me advice anytime. I bet my personal file will be the largest you've ever seen. Yeah, I kind of like this ending. Let's work for Jerry. No? Aw.
My referral service is based on a lot of different factors.
She does not want our services. for man enough. I don't know if you offer any lifetime guarantees, but I do. If you want an instructional video for your help, I can help. I'm saying if you want to make a sex tape, Jerry, is what I'm talking about. The key word of dating is service. Okay. The key word in dating service is service, and I'll provide some. Yeah?
You just have to wait for the tip to see if I liked it.
No, I guess not. She smiled, but that was not the happy voice. You know how much I love challenges. Do you have another for me? Please, God, no. You're not going to shut me down like all the rest, are you? I've got another adventure in mind. You have to be somewhere. I've got another adventure in mind. Do you have to be somewhere? Eh? Oh.
This is the only place I want to be. Tell me what you want.
I may not be able to sleep without my jumping partner beside me. I'll be very afraid. I'm still at 10,000 feet. I like you up there with me now. If accelerate's been... I'm still 10,000 feet. I like you up there with me right now, Jerry. Jerry, I'm still in the sky. I never landed. No?
It's a Harley, not a Learjet. Stay down here to impress me.
Okay. I want the thrill of free fall again. I know just what to do. Just one adventure left. You come fully equipped. I know you'd be up to any challenge from me. I know I'm up to it.
Challenges are my specialty. If you have one, let me know.
That's what I'm trying to get at, Jerry. I'm talking about my dick. Is the challenge, you understand. Your motorcycle will be okay there, so just come on inside with me. If you come in, I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind for us. Come inside, keep my distance, it'll still be real hard. If you come in, I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind for us. Oh,
Now you're the one who's surprising me. I hope it's big.
Mwah! We did it. We kissed Jerry.
It's a little warm in here. Let me take off my coat.
I mean, that's the idea. When you're inside, you should take your jacket off. Also, take your shoes off. It's like, you know, you don't want to track dirt in here, if you don't mind. Yeah, like, should have taken those off by the door, Jerry. Let me just get those. You don't wear socks in your boots, Jerry? I mean, is that uncomfortable? Don't stop with your coat. Take it all off. Let me help you. Let me get the thermostat. We must both be perspiring. And I should probably save. Let's see. Let me get the thermostat. We might both be perspiring soon. No? Don't like that one?
If you're suggesting some post-jump stretching exercises...
I've been dreaming of this moment since I met you at your office. I see 2 canopies fully deployed, so I'm pulling my ripcord now. I'll take a few risks now with no parachutes around to save me. Sure. I'll take a few risks now with no parachutes around to save me. Ah.
You are looking like more of a sure thing with me right now.
Ah. May be just me, but I detect an impending conquest in the air. I've waited so long to make passionate conversation with you. I tend to, well, rush things, but I'll go nice and slow for you. Aw.
Personal confessions are endearing, but save them for now.
I don't understand. These boots are made for walking. I sure hope you're staying. Glad you took them off. Heel marks are hard to get off ceilings, you know? Leather looks great on you, but it looks better piled by the bed. Jerry, like, at what point here is it okay to just talk about sex? Like, I'm a bit not sure, like, how long do we have to pretend that we're not talking about that? I'm not positive about this. Like, she already took the boots off, so that's those boots are made for walking, but I sure hope you're staying. Eh? Ooh.
I'll stay for now. It's too much trouble to put them on.
Alright, well, clearly she didn't like that one. I'll drink some tequila from your boots if that would excite you. I wanna taste your boots, Jerry. Wanna drink from your boots because you weren't wearing socks and full of your foot sweat, Jerry. Wanna mix that with the tequila. I see a definite pattern of behavior here, and I'm really happy. You gotta be thinking the same thing I am. I can feel it. No?
Oh, I'm not sure you'd want to know what I'm thinking now.
Did you want me to suggest drinking out of your boots? That didn't seem like it would be right. If life gets any better than this, it would have to be illegal. I'm sure happy I survived today. I had to miss this. I can't... Okay. Come on. The title is here. It has to be that this is the final choice, and it has the title in it. Because how do you not do that, right? How do you not do that? I can't think of a better way to show you that I'm man enough. No, she didn't like it. Come on.
Then think harder. You almost had me convinced, but not now.
Just a complete failure of writing, clearly. Haven't seen this much skin since I was in Quinn's bedroom. It's probably not. I thought you looked good in black. White is your color now. Skydiving's nothing compared to the jump I'd like to make now. No, she's still... No, still not.
It's more like a leap of faith, the way you've been going.
Okay. If you don't have plans for the rest of your life, I have a few. You've jumped way ahead of me here. Give me a chance to catch up. The jump was one thing. I hope my equipment doesn't fail. I mean, let's not talk about her dick maybe doesn't work. Let's not mention that. Does she want commitment? She hasn't mentioned that. You've jumped way ahead of me here, so give me a chance to catch up.
I'd wait, but I wouldn't want to emasculate you any further.
No complaints about the ride I've had because I love the curves. I've been frustrated lately, and my eyesight's going fat. I've been jerking it a lot, Jerry. Just so you know. I got some things I got to mention to you about my sexual habit. I wouldn't change anything so far. Okay, maybe a few good nights. No complaints about the ride I've had because I love the curves.
You were losing control, but I think you're recovering now.
If you're lucky, I'll show you how much I've grown. Talking about my penis, Jerry. With all this character building I've had, I'm well developed. I just thought, there it is again. It has to be, right? It has to have, the final choice has to have that in it. I just thought I was man enough. I know I am now. Thanks to you. Yeah?
A good mental outlook can overcome physical shortcomings.
No, it wasn't. Your jump taught me a lot about myself, and I'm a better man now. You skydived to find out who the men are. I do it for the chicks. Probably not that. Sometime in life, you gotta jump right on top of an opportunity. Well, she liked us talking about learning to be better, so the jump taught me a lot about myself, and I'm a better man now. Oh, huh.
You are a better man, as long as you keep thinking that way.
Let's see. I'm not sure what I did. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'll take it. Okay, I jumped once today. I'll go to the edge again right now. Two more big reasons I jumped. 2 big ones, Jerry. 2 big reasons. She likes us going to the edge, right? Okay, I jumped once today, and I'll go to the edge again right now.
I want you to jump again and again. Let's gear up right now.
Great, let's get out the equipment. Mwah. Oh, the belt. It's being taken off. Is it gonna happen? Is it finally gonna happen? Getting so hot in here. I'm like pulling my collar right now and like a lot of steam is coming out. Don't worry. We still have more conversation. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know that you were worried about that. If anything should happen here, anything I should know. Want to talk about emergency procedures we may need tonight. Imagine free fall from the stairs floating forever. How about it? So she likes it when we talk about emergency procedures, right? So, want to talk about emergency procedures we may need tonight? Oh, no?
I hope we get in some tight spots, all right. Please start.
Okay, so that was correct. That was correct. The expression there does not look happy, but I guess it was correct. Okay, so I am doing the procedures. This is quite literal. A broken steering line may be painful, but I find my way there. If my slider hangs up, toggles the crotch, it should come loose. If we're twisted up, I'd spread your risers and untangle my legs. Sure, why not? Oh.
You're still twisted if you think I'm as impressed as I was.
She didn't like that. Rips and tears. A freaking problem for me. I'll just wear 2. What, like underwear, I guess? Violent spins. Never. That sounds fun. Combination malfunctions. Find a 24-hour chiropractor. Jump again. I don't like any of these. Oh, condoms. Talking about condoms for this one. I got it. I see. But what? None of these sound good, though. All right, let's try violent spins. I've never done anything like that. Sounds fun.
A lot of things sound fun, but then it's real disappointing.
This works out. Maybe you'll hang your jumpsuits in my closet. No reserve parachute. This jump I can deploy. I can deploy more than once. Harry, got it now. My reserve never opened. This is heaven. I guess probably not 3. Man, I don't know. If this works out, maybe you'll hang your jumpsuits in my closet? Oh no. Does she not like that?
Such a portrait of domestic life. Oh, how you inspire women.
See, she doesn't want the commitment. This is a one-night stand for Jerry. I'm glad you were so big a challenge. It's much sweeter now. We've had our ups and downs. I sure hope we keep having them. Come such a long way. Thanks for really letting me have it. I guess we'll go with number 3. We've come such a long way. Thanks for really letting me have it. No?
I may just let you have it on general principle right now.
Is the dating service meter running on this one? Is this free? Just one question left. Ready to handle my personal file. I asked you once if you mix business and pleasure. Which is it now? We did, say back at the beginning, we asked her if she would handle our file personally. So that is a callback to a question back at the earlier in the game. I asked once if you mixed business and pleasure. Which is it now? Eh? Oh.
I enjoy it all, since your mind is on the job with me again.
Oh, the music is starting. The music is starting. Leather looked good piled by the bed. Lace would be better. I don't mean to brag. I'm sure this... Look, it's capitalized this time. It is capitalized. Hey, a six-pack. See, now this has to be the real title. This is the first time it's been capitalized. Well, I don't mean to brag, but this sure proves I'm man enough. Oh? Oh?
Yeah, we won't even have you wait for the chromosome test.
It has to... It's... Again! Why do they keep doing this? Oh, hold on. It's working anyway. I think? It didn't sound like a positive reaction, but I mean, we're getting this now. Oh? What? What? Everyone's here. It's 1v6 after all. Oh no, wait a second. Maybe we didn't survive the skydiving fall. How'd you get all in here? Is this a setup? So many possibilities. Could you pair up and tag team me? Well, it looks really good. How can I get... I mean, clearly, we would be very surprised about this. Oh, wait a minute. How'd you all get in here? Is this a setup?
I'm afraid that's true, but you almost had all of us anyway.
No, why is everyone here?
Your buddy and I set this whole thing up.
Set what thing up?
Kelly played the tape for all of us. We had some great laughs. There was never any sale of the century for Fawn. I paged her.
Wow, this is just like the end of The Usual Suspects, where it flashes back to everything that happened and puts everything in new context.
Pilot, where to find you and Aaron that night.
We drop our coffee cup out of shock.
We programmed Blair's airplane to print out all those false alarms. Quinn really was on TV, but she set the timer to interrupt you too.
My reality is spinning out of control.
So, now you know. We'll just let ourselves out.
But why is everyone in their underwear? It's like,
We're all meeting your buddy at his place to plan our next one.
I mean, if you just came here to tell me this, why did you take your clothes off?
Sometimes we can't wait for these setups to end.
We have been waiting for a while.
We get some real jerks. But we really liked you. And if things were different... Oh well.
Like, what things? And why is no one else talking?
Call us again sometime. If you're man enough.
Okay, so you're saying the title for the last line.
I've been thinking about you, and I just had to call. I hope you don't get the wrong idea about all this, but you were the best date my friends and I ever had.
That's sad, Jerry. And what is the wrong idea I'm not supposed to get from this?
See, there's so much more to a relationship than the physical side. Anybody can do that. But it takes a real man to say the right thing.
Well, sure, but what does this game know about that?
When it counted the most, you were wonderful. Most guys don't do nearly so well. I'm glad you had fun with this, because we sure did.
I mean, fun is subjective.
You're living proof there is hope for mankind. And you really are man enough.
So do we not talk to our friend and ask him, like, why did you do this? Like, did I wrong you at some point? Like, at what point did you get the idea for this? And why is she has a gun just, like, laying there? That seems... And she's just pointing a gun at the screen right now. Once again, thank you, Ken Allen, for these MIDI tracks. And why was everyone in their underwear at the end? They didn't have to be in their underwear. And, like, no one was talking. They were just, like, standing there while only Jerry was talking. And I guess no one else has anything better to do with their day, considering how much time they spent on this. So was Man Enough even real? Like, the dating agency? Like, was it a real agency? Or did they just make that up too? Was it just all deception the whole time? My mind is being blown now that the true reality of Man Enough has been exposed. And Jerry at the end seemed to imply that they do this often because they were going to go talk about their next one. And she also did say that most others don't do as well. So yeah, she was confirming that they do this on a regular basis. Also, I do resent just a little bit that they tried to, like, stick a lesson in there at the end saying, you know... Oh, did the credits just repeat? They might have repeated. That that they try to stick a lesson in there saying it's, relationships are not just about the physical aspect. Words are important. You need to know how to talk to people. After all this game does not seem to care too much about talking or teaching you how to converse with people. So yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that is it for Man Enough. We never tried the flame out button. What is that? Jerry won't take no for an answer. Yes or yes? Okay. I don't know what that is. But I do like the option for quitting the game. Do you want to quit playing the game now? Not now, or now. Yeah, I think now. And that is it for man.exe. Oh man, I get, they did actually end up going with like a plot twist that I didn't expect. I didn't expect this game to actually have any plot. So that was kind of neat, but I did kind of get a little bit annoyed at you need to, learn how to talk to people considering the dialogue that this game featured. But that is it for Man Enough, the 1994 dating simulator for DOS. And I'm not going to say that we had a good time, but I am going to say that we had a time that we will never forget, attending the Man Enough dating agency that didn't actually exist, I should say. And being the subject of a grand hoax for the purpose of, I don't know, they were bored and they needed something to do, is I guess what the deal was. But okay, I was asked before about my what I've learned from Man Enough about my pickup lines, because we have heard a lot of pickup lines in this game. We have seen many, and I needed to learn something about my come-ons and my words when attempting to pick up the ladies. So, I mean, of course, since everyone had their own interests, like, airplanes or journalism, obviously I would be trying to integrate things like video games and anime into my come-on lines. So, let's try some. Okay, I'm going to walk in, and you're sitting there, and I, like in a bar or something, I walk up to you, you're at the bar, and I say, girl, I hope you're the hero of time, because I've got the Master Sword right here. And obviously that would just be it. You'd melt right there at the bar. Girl, I'm Naruto in the streets, but Sasuke in the sheets. Wait, do I want to reverse that? That might be better the other way around. I'll have to think about that one. In my restless dreams, girl, I see that ass. To the point, I think. Girl, Sonic may roll around at the speed of sound, but you and I can roll around as slow as you want. That's for later on when we're back in my place. Girl, that ass must be haunted, because I'm about to pop some pills and eat it like Pac-Man. That's when you're getting spicy. Getting real spicy there. Girl, you can just call me Sakurai, because I'm inviting you to smash. Girl, Are you a manga by Junji Ito? Because when I saw you, I said, this is my hole. It was made for me. And with that, I think you are now very seduced, and I think that is going to be the end of Man Enough. Have a good night and goodbye to Jerry and her Man Enough crew. You are now seduced, very much so, and we are going to make the sweet loves. And that means it's time to end the stream, because we can't do that on Twitch or YouTube. It's bannable. I have to go. We have to say goodnight. So have a good time, and we will remember our fake dates with Jerry and her crew forever. I'll see you next time.